Interesting developments.
All right.
Interesting developments.
I wonder how this is gonna work with someone like Ness, because both of these characters, like they move around quite a bit, but both of their end game is in the end to kind of get in, as we see BOW with a quick little nair conversion. So I'm wondering how that's gonna play out, since generally, like, I feel like Ness has a little bit more overall range than Wario, but he's just proving.
Wow.
He's proving me completely
0
wrong.
to death on Tokyo. The
Entirely.
cringe coming from Tokyo in the player cam. I would cringe at that too. And so now
Nice.
this is going to be interesting because we have Wario of the stock, and the waft is still like very much a possibility here. You could see a very early stock right here again from Tokyo.
It's been, what, about 40 seconds right now, and he's already trying to go for these like falling up air mix-ups that like Tokyo, he's got Tokyo shook since he's down a stock, so he's baiting out an air dodge that he like has already put into the mind of, I don't want to die.
Right, exactly.
He's just planting idea with fear.
I just feel like Tokyo needs to make sure now that he takes as little damage as possible this stock, and he's doing a. I'm gonna stop myself before I'm gonna stop myself before I curse him. But he's doing a decent job, and that could have been. That could have been more there.
Yeah, Warrior's airspeed kind of getting him out of that, holding away and mashing. Jump
Very
and
good back air.
dodge.
Very well spaced. You got him exactly where he was sitting on the
Right
bike.
on the bike.
Yeah.
Coming down with a lot of these frame traps coming up with Ness's aerials, but a lot of the Ness's aerials cover each other until he lands. So if you're trying to play in the air like Wario almost always is.
What is this Wario from BOW that I've never seen before? It seems very polished. Wow. Okay. Okay. We're just picking up new characters here at the Arcadian today.
Yeah, just trying them out.
The Guap.
Trying to call the up kill there.
Guap the.
The Ohio State Guap. Okay.
Ooh,
he
almost got the up tilt, but not quite.
Okay, using the mix-up in order to not quite get the
waft
waft
is
and
not
get on
on
the
deck
stage.
anymore. Waft
That's
being
kind
a
of-
non-factor for a little bit now. Oh, that was perfectly timed. Look at that. Nice job from Tokyo there.
It's like, especially with the waft gone and 0% being like Ness's playground when it comes to a lot of his damage strings, or maybe not 30%, but low percent Ness strings that do deal a lot of damage. So this is not out of the woods quite yet.
Not at all. I think Wario might have about half waft or a third waft by now, and that'll be enough to kill.
I don't remember when he used it, unfortunately.
He used it, I think, about a minute ago, probably.
I
But
want to say you're right.
yeah. But he won't need it because dash attack will kill.
He
Down tilt to dash attack.
Okay. He spot dodged the first hit of dash attack and was able to down tilt in between dash attacks hits 1 and 2.
Yeah, it must be nice in this game to play characters that have really good frame data.
That's
Just like
crazy.
Greninja is one of them. Wolf is one of them. Greninja's frame data is just, oh, Young Link. Oh God, you land on someone's shield with Young Link. It's like, okay, I'm an advantage. I don't care. I'm ready. Let's go.
I can do something before you can. Always.
Young Link does not have a disadvantage state. He has always got the frame advantage.
That I don't agree with.
90% of the time. Anyway.
On stage, he is very, 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 very oppressive.
Oppressive. Okay.
Back
We
to
could
the
agree.
match.
We could agree on that. The switch to Lucas, maybe because of like he wants aerials that will hit a little harder and don't really have to be spaced quite as well, I think. But we'll see.
Yeah, I can see the idea of him trying to outrange Wario a little bit more, using that tether and using the massive disjoint of F tilt and fair to play a little bit more cautious and more poking, because like what you want to do with Wario is like keep him like at arm's length at all the time, not too far away that you can't like follow him. But
that was good.
Okay. That tether reached, baby. Let's go. Let's go tether recoveries.
A good PK fire there. Tokyo needs to take this stock like soon because
he needs
a lead against you. It's very, very bad when you don't have a lead against Wario. If Wario has a lead against you and Waft is still a factor, you're in really bad shape. That's not going to kill yet. This was Town maybe, but not Smashville.
Ooh, that poor bike. It didn't deserve that. These falling up airs from Bo are just kind of really good. Granted, the option itself is ridiculous, but he's he's applying so much just extra pressure by dropping through these platforms and
That
dropping.
was so good, but
Ooh,
not. I mean, if he had a higher percent, that would have been great. But he was still at like 10. So, but that did a lot of knockback for only having 10%.
Lucas is kind of slept on. Lucas is slept on.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, neutral get up.
Yep.
One more.
Yep.
Up there. I respect it.
I mean, I don't respect it. I feel like up air again would have been fine. I mean, what are we trying to do? Maybe read the air dodge?
Yeah, he's so BOW has been air dodging in a lot out of disadvantage, or at least when it comes to playing on the left side of the stage, he's been choosing to air dodge in a lot of the times. So I can understand that's why he's trying to call it out. I'd
like to see, and I know it's an extremely risky option, but I'd like to see Tokyo throw out an up smash with Lucas, because I feel like BOW has been hovering above his head a lot, and that would really kind of throw him off if he just threw it out randomly. I really do think it would be effective, because he's been landing regressively every time.
Yeah, he's been coming down like behind his shield with up air.
Yeah,
landing
and up smash would absolutely just blow that up. So, but again, it's a risky option, so I understand why you may not want to go for it. That was good.
It does have a little bit of armor.
Yeah, F tilt buffs. Back from a couple patches ago.
That move's dumb now. Combined with Lucas's like frame 2 jab, like I don't know what frame his down tilt is, but incredibly quick as well.
Yeah,
this
I don't think it's
like
quite as fast as Ness's, but it's still very good.
Yeah, he's got quite a bit of like just scrapping tools, which is really frustrating since he is primarily a zoning character. So he's able to force people off of him and then push them across the stage.
Yeah,
and stuff
and then kill them, because he's got enough. He's got a good enough frame data and kill power that being a zoner is not really holding him back. And his aerial drift is really good too. You can do a lot with the B reversing and like like it's very good. Bouncing, wave bouncing.
Wave bounce PK fire is kind of frustrating. I'm surprised that hit, but you know what?
I think the bike extended the hitbox a little bit, kept it out longer. That move lingers a little bit as it is already, so having that little bit of extra lingering.
I just thought he jumped over the bike and was a little bit too high, but I guess that's PK whatever the kick. PK kick is pretty
PK
nice.
kick. Falcon kick. PK kick.
PK kick.
There you go. All right. Did you see what stage they went to? I didn't catch it.
I thought it was back to PS2.
Yes. Okay.
That makes sense. I think that makes sense.
X and Y. Okay, do that. So I think here, what we're gonna see is BOW is not gonna try to challenge Tokyo from the air as much anymore. I think he's just gonna try to bait out certain options, and that might be a little bit more effective for him, because he spent a lot of time getting juggled last round and getting killed relatively early. Ooh.
I wonder if that was a misinput, or if he just like...
The up tilt? Or the PK freeze?
The PK freeze.
Yeah, I think so.
It's hard to tell sometimes whether they're just going for like completely insane options or if it's just a genuine misinput. Yeah. So what we see coming out with a lot of these approaches or retreats from Tokyo is that like with the PK fire coming out, it's conditioning a dash forward shield as a form of aggression, because Bo wants to get in. He wants to deal his damage to Lucas. That's what Wario is trying to do.
Of course.
So dash forward shield then gets caught by a tether grab or pivot tether grab. So just a little bit of mind games starting out in this match as the F tilt
catches again. That's the second time. I mean, he did it with Ness the first time, but he's been very good at hitting him right before he grabs ledge, which is tricky, because when you're that close as a player, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna grab ledge. I'll get the invincibility. I'm not worried. But if you get that attack in there at the last second, you'll catch them off guard. And right now, Tokyo having a very good lead. Very good lead. This is looking very different than round one. And I wonder why. I mean, like, Lucas is clearly the better choice here. And I wonder why, what specifically is really making the difference. I guess it's because he has a little bit more power and, like, can challenge him better in the air. It seems that way. But
yeah, it just seems like a different game plan. Despite the PK kids both having, both having similar tools in nature, their game plan is very different. Lucas is trying to keep Wario out more, which is a better idea against him overall. He doesn't get the sweet spot on that waft. Which is
still does pretty decent damage.
Yeah, no,
right?
it's even now. We just gotta hope that Bo is able to keep his cool and not try and just like rush in with raw aerials. It worked there, but Lucas was already like floating below him.
The PK kids.
The PK kids.
I love it.
All right. I don't know, man. What do you
I
want
like the PK kids. I like that nickname. It's good. All right.
All right, just trying to catch the neutral get up with the F tilt. I want to see. Okay, so fun fact: Wario's back air hits ledge. So I want to kind of see that because at one point
look like it would, right? Like
his head inflates.
It's yeah, for a lot of reasons, his head inflates. There's a lot wrong with Wario, but we won't go there. It's a medical odyssey. So, all right. We had some inflating back air there. Okay, it is even. Actually, I wouldn't even call this even. I think Wario advantage right now because he has, I think, at least half waft by now.
This is looking like half waft given the he used his full waft like early in its lifespan. So.
Sound like a tea kettle. This chat is so going in right now.
Oh my god!
And that might
Wario's still
no, he's
fine.
gonna make it back. All right.
Okay, that was just a get up attack, but he's catching these air dodges in. He decides not to do it that time, but
he's gonna make it back. Except if that happens, then he's gonna get blown up. Okay.
He committed to the bike, which is great for recovery, but Lucas is just able to throw out so much lingering damage on ledge, whether it be between down smash
just like,
and PK fire. Like
yeah, he was at, what was he at? 81? No, he was at 97.
97, gone.
Ooh, yeah, no, the whole bike froze. Like
Not even
pieces of metal
close.
flying all over the place.
That poor bike got frozen
Totaled.
twice.
Bike is total.